Welcome to the We Are WakeTech podcast with your host, WakeTech President, Dr. Scott Ralls.
Hi, I'm Scott Ralls, and welcome to a very special episode of the We Are WakeTech podcast. Today we had a special celebration of one of our newest, but also one of our most unique apprenticeship programs with Amgen. Amgen has located, as many of you know, in Wake County, and before they even became operational, it did over $1 billion expansion, adding over 1,000 employees. Where are they going to come through? They're going to come through Wake Tech through a very unique apprenticeship program that we have developed with Amgen, and so we're so thankful for them. And joining us today is John Wojcik, who's the Senior Director of Apprenticeship at Wake Tech. John, why is this program so special?
Scott, I've been here 5 years now. That's 25 years. Seems like 20.
Yeah, a couple
it could be that.
COVID,
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. This could go on one of your bloopers. I've been here 5 years now, and it seems like a culmination of all the hard work that our team has done around apprenticeship, meaning we have talked to many different companies where we provide what is called related technical instruction for apprenticeship. That is the classroom and lab instruction. And I've often been asked by employers, don't you guys teach anything like the soft skills, like shift work, like personal finance, examples of typical classes you wouldn't see being part of our related technical instruction, right? So this is a very well-rounded program that is put together, and these students are actually going to be here Monday through Friday on campus being paid by Amgen to come to our classes as part of their apprenticeship program.
And I keep talking about this program, and part of the reason why is because I've been involved in workforce development almost 30 years in some form or fashion in North Carolina. I've never seen a program so comprehensive in its approach that combines so many different elements, and the commitment of the company too this is a true learn and error program. These students are getting paid pretty well for this 6 months they'll be at Wake Tech, and then they're on the job training.
They're getting paid very well. So the commitment on the Amgen's part to say, listen, this is very important to begin your career at Amgen, to go to Wake Tech, to take the various classes that we have. We have college classes that can lead to a degree. We have customized training classes that I said were those soft skills, as well as some workforce continuing classes, which are also going to add. So we have a combination of the strengths of Wake Tech's ability to train employees. It's a fantastic program.
It's something that'd be hard to kind of geek out of this on our side, but it combines all these different program elements that in most other cases you see offered, not in silos, but connected, but not brought all together. And that's what is unique. This is such a rigorous, comprehensive program, a huge commitment on the part of Amgen, but also Wake Tech in making this work. And thanks to you and Leslie Eisenhower and Benita Nichols and the whole teams that really brought this together.
What was interesting was back in the fall, as we were working through the details, I remember one of our team meetings when we were updating you, Scott. And what happened was you said, and you've done all of this through Wake Tech, it's happened, so where's the hiccups? Where are you having a problem? And we were able to say, we have worked collaboratively through the college and all of the different departments, just like you've proposed for the one college, it is all coming true. You saw it in action where there were no hurdles, some slight hurdles, but nothing major.
Figuring stuff out.
And it never bogged us down. We never got bogged down. We were always moving forward, no matter what the situation was. And as far as Amgen knew, that's the way we always operate here at Wake Tech, and it is becoming the way we work at Wake Tech. So I'm proud to be part of the collaboration that put this together for us.
And Wake Tech's moved forward in a unique way on apprenticeship. I mean, thanks to your leadership, thanks to our county's commitment through WakeWorks, thanks to the state commitment in terms of apprenticeship NC, and in this case too, our partnerships with North Carolina Biotechnology Center. You're seeing, something happen here that you really don't see any other place in the United States, and that gives us a huge competitive advantage.
Yes, and I agree that this should be taken to the national level. If there was one, we've been recognized as an ambassador. We were recognized during National Apprenticeship Week as one of those collaborative efforts here in the community. We work very closely with the high school pre-apprenticeship program through North Carolina Apprenticeship, Triangle Apprenticeship Program. So we are starting to get that recognition. We are starting to move forward. We really have not stopped since the pandemic. Even during the pandemic, the program continued to grow because the community, the business partners, the employers continually need the skilled talent that WakeTech can provide.
Yeah. And we just had a real sports theme. We had Brett, the voice of the Eagles. We had Talon, our mascot, here. And we celebrated as a signing ceremony, which is becoming accustomed a little more with apprenticeship programs, recognizing that commitment of both the company, the students, the employees. In terms of apprenticeship, though, one of the things I heard here, which is so unique, is the entry point for students. These apprentices, these Amgen employees, they're combined apprentices, students, employees, they came through multiple different community colleges in a program that we collectively offer called BioNetwork as a pre-apprenticeship program. Then we'll do their 6 months here, and then they're on the job training, and then journeyman status. Can you kind of describe that just a little bit? Maybe I just did. But share a little bit, because that's so unique to pulling in that context.
So what's great is that there's this class that they take. It's a BioWorks class with a certificate. So Amgen has really supported that whole certificate program and said, if you want to become part of our apprenticeship program, you have to have that BioWorks certificate. Doesn't matter.
We offer that course free of charge at WakeTech.
Right here, free of charge, but it doesn't have to be just here at WakeTech. So it's available at other community colleges locally to the Wake County area, which is fantastic. They have a very diverse group of individuals who came on board. Those 12 apprentices came from different community colleges, but they all have one thing in common. They all have that BioWorks certificate, which is that entry point, that ticket, if you will, to even be able to apply into the program. Once they do that, now we open to a plethora of classes that they'll be able to take. We're actually prepping them in the lab what they should be seeing, because we're working with Amgen out in their plant. So we've really customized this training to not a just general overview of what it might be, but specifically what you're going to see in Amgen on that manufacturing
And that's
floor.
what makes it too uniquely apprenticeship, because this Amgen's related training is specific to what they need, correct. But it combines multiple elements of programs that we've pulled from various parts of WakeTech.
We already have it. We don't want to keep it canned up. We want to put it out there. We want to offer it to all of our partners, our employers. What a better way to do it than apprenticeship.
And the other thing, just before we close, I want to note this unique about this is that North Carolina community colleges play a unique role in supporting job growth. We do that through customized training. So for companies like Amgen, we are, and many others around here, another big biotech partner recently, Fujifilm, or you think about all of the ones we've worked with, CSL, GSK, all the different groups. We started in terms of customized training, but oftentimes way before they have even started work. Now, Amgen has yet to produce, they will soon, their first product here at their North Carolina facility, but they're already expanding that facility. And we've been working with them for over 2 years now. So that's something that is unique about North Carolina community colleges, is that connection that brings us together early on and allows us to create something like this.
It's the fruition of the commitment that's made at the Chamber of Commerce, or North Carolina Chamber of Commerce. The fact that we are here, we already have talented folks, but we are also bringing them through the pipeline. We are creating that through the community colleges, and WakeTech is a perfect example of creating that pipeline.
And Amgen, to me, has been the type of company that can take full advantage, because they have, from the very beginning, it's like each meeting is just stacking on to get to the kind of place where we are today and just set it up for the future.
It's just been amazing that we just kept, it's like a puzzle. We were just putting the pieces together, and when you see the final puzzle come together, everybody's like, wow, this is really the program that's going to set Amgen up for years and years to come, not just this cohort.
Well, this region, our region, the Wake County region and the broader Research Triangle, was just named the #1 biopharma manufacturing region in the United States. These kinds of opportunities, this kind of effort, and the availability through community colleges like WakeTech are what make that possible. So, John, thank you for bringing apprenticeship to it. Thank you for all your colleagues for making this work. Again, our big thanks to our partners at Amgen for uniquely supporting this great apprenticeship program. Thank you for helping tell the story, and we look forward to seeing that story develop over several years to come, more jobs to come, more investment to come. Thank you to you for joining in on this special episode of the We Are Wake Tech podcast. You can find our podcast wherever you look for podcasts, generally Spotify, Apple, we're there. Tune into the We Are Wake Tech episode, tell others about it, and be sure to rate us. And we'll see you next time on the We Are Wake Tech podcast.
I'm Joshua McKinney with your Wake Tech News Update. The spring semester is underway with record enrollment at Wake Tech. We've seen another surge in enrollment as the college welcomed nearly 25,000 degree-seeking students for the college's first day of classes, up more than 6% from last year. The numbers include nearly 21,000 continuing students and 3,900 new students. It's not too late to join us for spring. We have 12 and 8-week accelerated classes to meet your needs and your schedule. You can always look up more at apply.waketech.edu. The first group of apprentices have officially signed on the dotted line with Amgen in a unique program that will prepare a skilled workforce for the biopharmaceutical leaders planned expansion here in Wake County. The first group of apprentices have signed on with Amgen in a unique program that will prepare a skilled workforce for the biopharmaceutical leaders planned expansion in Wake County. The apprentices will take degree courses at Wake Tech Southern Wake campus for the next 6 months to strengthen their knowledge in bioprocess practices. They will earn certificates in BioQuality and BioManufacturing. To learn more, visit apprenticeship.waketech.edu. And finally, a heartwarming story of a life saved. Wake Tech hosted a special event to bring together a group of quick-thinking students who saved the life of a Wake Tech employee. Byron Gray, a facilities technician at the Perry Health Sciences campus, collapsed in a parking deck last October. Wake Tech dental hygiene students Dorcas Lewis, Rachel Tomlin, Samantha Rouse, and Alyssa Tucker rushed to Gray's aid to render support until EMS arrived. First responders transported Gray to the hospital where he was treated for a stroke. Now, medical professionals say timing was critical when it comes to treating stroke patients. Gray, who has since recovered and returned to work, is grateful for the help that he received from our students and staff. And with that, that is your Wake Tech News Update.
Hi, Happy New Year. This is Erin Fergus, Associate Department Head of Health and Fitness Science on North Campus. I wanted to take a minute to introduce some quick pro tips for New Year, New You. I know it's easy to let work and life take over, but we do want to take care of ourselves because when we take care of ourselves, we feel better for us and our students and our coworkers and everyone around us. So it does not have to be overwhelming. You're just going to start easy. First example, walking or stretching daily. So you can think about taking a walk for maybe 10 minutes between classes. You can do some stretches at your desk. 10 minutes is great. If you happen to be able to do more than one 10-minute segment, then that's even better. Drink water. So first thing is having a water bottle with you. Keep it at your desk, take it in your classroom, and if you need to, set a reminder to remind you to drink or some type of app to help track how much you're drinking. Meal planning and meal prepping. So if you think ahead of time and plan out what am I going to eat, when I'm going to eat it, that can reduce stress, save time, and help you make better choices. Mental health, we don't want to forget that. So make sure you're taking a couple minutes for mindfulness, that you're just stepping away from the desk and taking a break as needed. That will definitely help you clear your mind and feel better. Kind of closely tied to that, we want to make sure that we prioritize sleep. So aim for at least 7 to 8 hours a night. Every night that you can do that, that will definitely help you also feel better and clear your head. So on top of all of these, bonus, if you can find an accountability partner, someone who maybe has the same goals, who also wants to work on their health and fitness this year, you can hold each other accountable, check in, motivate each other, and go from there. So if you don't have access to a gym, we have hours at our weight rooms on South and North Campus. So our open gym hours available for all faculty, staff, and students. South Campus is standard across the board, Monday through Friday, 12:30 to 5. North Campus, Monday, Wednesday, 1:30 to 6. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 12:30 to 5. So with that in mind, we hope to see you there. With all of this in mind, think about we got this, we can feel good all year long, so let's look forward to a healthy, happy year.
Thank you for listening to the We Are Wake Tech podcast. Join us next month for more insightful conversations about the programs and people of Wake Tech and how the college changes lives every day. Be sure to subscribe to your favorite podcast app to have each episode delivered right to your computer or mobile device. For more, find us at podcast.waketech.edu. To learn more about Wake Tech's exceptional educational opportunities, visit waketech.edu.